Hello dear friends, your favorite almost doctor here, deep on plague. You see, lately I've been hooked once again with The Binding of Isaac, and I mean, how could I not? This game is like a drug. So I thought about doing something different for this video. For years, I've been trying to do something very specific in this game, and there is no better time than right now. Dear friends, today I present to you the Forgotten Experience. Let's go! Before getting our hands dirty, let's recap what The Binding of Isaac is. To be honest, it's nothing important. It's only considered as one of the best roguelike games of all time. In this game, you explore various sections of a dungeon looking to defeat the bosses of each floor in a twisted version of the biblical story of The Binding of Isaac. But we're not here to talk about development story or plot. No sir, we're here to complete a challenge that has been haunting me for quite a while. This game has a myriad of unlockable characters, some with normal conditions like defeating a specific boss or beating the game under certain conditions, and then there's the Forgotten. I am not exaggerating when I say that I've been trying to unlock this character for more than a year and haven't been able to accomplish it so far. But that ends now. We're going all the way until accomplishing this monstrous feat. But Mr. Plague, what are the conditions to unlock this beast of a character? Glad you asked. Unlocking the Forgotten requires a very specific set of steps. First of all, you have to beat the first floor boss in under 1 minute. Once you do this, you have to place a bomb in the starting room of the floor to pick up an item called the broken shovel. Simple enough. Then you have to complete some more floors until you get to the 6th floor, beat the boss, and then gain access to the boss rush. Beat the boss rush to get the other piece of the shovel, then complete 3 more floors, and then on the next floor you will find a square of dirt where you must use the shovel, then BAM! Character unlocked. Very specific steps, but it sounds simple, right? Wrong! If it was that simple, I wouldn't have failed time after time. Nevertheless, there's no escape now. I have to do this, otherwise I'll be forever a loser and a dork. And if there is one thing that both me and Charlie Sheen have in common, is that we're always winning. Also, our love for whiskey and hoop. Starting the challenge, our best option is to use Azazel, given that he has the highest base attack and the ability to fly, which will help a lot in the task of clearing the first floor quickly. We run towards the first boss and defeat it before the 1 minute mark. Return to the beginning room and claim our prize, the broken shovel. Seems like we're golden on our way too. Oh right, I might have forgotten to tell you all about the effect of the broken shovel. While you're holding it, Mom's foot will try to stomp on you, so you can't really stand still for a long time, given that every stomp takes away 1 complete heart instead of the half-heart damage you take from enemies and bosses in the first 6 floors. Dear Lord, this is gonna be hell. But wait, if I'm not mistaken, there are quite some items that can negate Mom's feet explosive damage, like the hose hat. If I can get my hands on one of them, I can totally relax and avoid damage, right? No! You see, when the Repentance expansion was released, this got patched out, so now you can negate the damage with these items. The only advantage you have with these stomps is that they can damage enemies and bosses, break rocks, and even open secret rooms if the stomp hits a wall. Our first run is going pretty well so far. I have a lot of health and damage. This looks pretty promising. Until I get to the 5th floor and all my hearts disappear and I die from a stomp in the most stupid way possible. Ah, fucking hell. Oh well, if that one went so well, I'm sure the next attempts will be even easier, right? Ah, you gotta be kidding me. A piece of advice, if you get the hunt as your first boss, just restart the run. This boss sucks. Maybe this item will give me some black hearts if I take it, oh son of a bitch! Oh ho ho, won't you look at this beautiful synergy? This is it, this is gonna be my run. Okay, I might have messed up a little bit, but I can still make it. I hate this game. Shit! God damn it! Fuck! Okay, no more playing around. This is going to be the run. From the very beginning, I get the wafer, which gives me some damage resistance, meaning that Mom's stomps now only do half a heart of damage. beat the boss in less than 1 minute, collect the broken shovel, and move on to the next floor. I keep going, beating floors, collecting other items and avoiding damage like a pro. Ouch! Until I make it to the 5th floor again. I go through the floor and look and behold what we find here. The host hat. While it may not negate the blast damage from Mom's stomps, it does negate blast damage from bombs and other enemies, which will be a blessing further on. Beat the boss relatively easy, and now it's finally time to go to the 6th floor. This place is a breaking point of the run, given that here you can finally get rid of the stomps. One secret room opens and I get Infamy, an item that sometimes negates damage taken. You know, all my previous runs I had been looking for insane attack power, but maybe what I needed was a lot of defense. I'm starting to believe that this will be the one. No fucking way. I got the Holy Mantle. This item completely negates the first hit you take in a room. This is the most protected I have ever been in a run, but now it's time to come face to face. Face to feet, I guess, with Mom. As Mom stomps by default in this boss battle, the effects of the broken shovel are null during this encounter. Given the amount of protection and damage negation I have thanks to items, this one should go smoothly. Oh, son of a bitch! Finally, we beat Mom, take the negative and sail directly to the boss rush. Unfortunately for us, the stomps return for the boss rush, so we have to be very careful and strategic on when to use the broken shovel to avoid the stomps for particularly annoying bosses, as the effect of the shovel only stops for a wave of bosses and then returns. Okay, I have to put all my might into this. I can do it. Oh my god. I think I'm about to pass out. We can now claim the rest of the shovel and won't have to worry about the stomping anymore. The only problem being, my health is extremely low and the challenge only gets harder from here on. I carefully make my way through Utero until Lady Slug smiles at me with 2 Hierophant cards, which grant me 4 additional hearts. The rest of the floor goes normally, and when I get to Utero 2, I use Mom's shovel to skip it entirely. The boss of this floor is It Lives, a dauntingly hard boss who fills the screen with projectiles and, at the end of the fight, gives no items, so at this point in the run, it's not worth risking losing health considering the 2 floors ahead. We arrive at Sheol and our objective is clear: get to the boss room as quickly as possible. The enemies in this floor can be a real hassle, so it's better to avoid combat as much as possible. Now it's time to fight Satan himself. Remember that I told you that blast damage resistance would be very useful? Well, this is it. After killing the first mobs and mini-boss, and going through Satan's second phase quite easily, all things considered, the third phase when he stomps down, guess what? It's considered as blast damage. So, after showing him who's boss, there's only one thing left to do. Go to the dark room and look for the room with the patch of dirt. I swear, I have never been more nervous in my entire life. Well, except when asking that one girl on a date, but I digress. The dark room is a place full of strong enemies and even multiple boss battles in regular rooms, so the danger of traversing it is very high. Thankfully, our protection is taking care of us, until finally... It's here! It's here! Oh my god! I did it! I unlocked the Forgotten! I'm the boss! I'm the best in the world! In this game, in all games, even in commentary, nobody can touch me! In fact, I feel so bold and powerful that I might as well finish this run. I thoroughly humiliated the lamb, and even had the guts to take a trip into the void, and managed to beat Delirium. At the very same time it killed me, so the defeat didn't actually count. Oh well, the important part is that I finally unlocked the Forgotten, and can now enjoy playing as him. With the unlocking method being so damn hard and convoluted, this must be one of the best characters in the game, right? Let's just go ahead and start some overpowered runs as this Skelly boy. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks, son of a bitch! Okay, Let's dissect this guy a little bit. The Forgotten is the only character with a melee attack, in a game all about shooting projectiles. Sure, he can throw his bone club if you hold the attack button and release it after a while, but the range is just fucking pitiful. The melee attack does good damage and even has a small knockback effect, but some enemies are just horrible to deal with, like enemies that explode upon death and those fucking wall spiders. There is another particular detail about our friend, the bone hearts. The Forgotten can't gain health from black or soul hearts, only red hearts to fill the existing bone hearts, and well, bone hearts to increase health, which are incredibly rare to find laying around, by the way. These special hearts function in a different way than normal red hearts, however. When you take 2 hits, or 1 hit in post-mount floors, the bone heart empties, but the container remains there until you get hit again. So unless the actual bone heart container is broken, your health won't decrease. But keep in mind that once the container is broken, you have no way of repairing it other than picking up an item that increases your HP or find another bone heart. To be clear, you can pick up black and soul hearts, but they all go to the bottom part of your health, doing absolutely nothing. The character does have some good traits though. You can swing the bone club to get items that are surrounded by rocks and spikes, and also open trap chests without getting hurt. But apart from its rad design, that's it. A lot of excellent items have little to no effect on this character due to the fact that, well, he can fucking shoot tears. The odds are all against me, but I don't care. I worked too hard for this character. I must complete at least a run with this thing. Fuck! This is impossible! If only I had a way to attack properly at range, I could... Wait, what the hell is this? You see, turns out this character has 2 different forms, and if you press R2 or CR or RT or whatever key you have to press in the keyboard if you play on PC, you filthy animals, you switch between the Forgotten and the Soul. The latter is a little spiritual form similar to the Lost that is tied to the Forgotten by a chain, so you can fly and have spectral tears, but your damage is reduced and you can float freely around the room, only as far as the chain allows you to. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? It's not like the game gives you any indication about it. And yes, I know, it's on the wiki, but I shouldn't have to be looking for basic information outside of the game. Leaving the crypticness aside, this actually changes everything about how you use this character. You can easily deal with annoying enemies using the soul from a distance, can reach otherwise unreachable objects and make some fights easier, given that the Forgotten doesn't take damage while you're using the soul. Also, remember those black and soul hearts under your bone hearts? That is the soul's health, which can be used in some effective ways. Here's a little cheat for you. If you enter a devil room and don't want to sacrifice your very valuable bone hearts, you can switch to the soul and take the item. And if for some reason the sacrifice demand is higher than your current health, you can take it and immediately switch to the Forgotten to avoid dying. How cool is that? You might think that is unfair, but given how much shit this game throws at you, sometimes literally, it's nice to have one back every once in a while. Also, since the soul uses tears as a means of attack, those tear-affecting items don't seem so useless anymore. Now that I have all the necessary knowledge of the character, let's see how the runs go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That has been all for today, my dear audience. If you like this video concept and would like me to do other similar videos about other Isaac characters, make sure to let me know in the comments below. And remember, one game a day keeps the plague doctor away. See ya!